Good morning, it is time to buy some Halloween candy for the children that might visit.
And for us mostly.
And for the adults.
I don't know if anybody's gonna come through a hurricane to trick
Listen,
or treat.
because a hurricane is coming, we need to stock up in case all of the roads get shut down, or we can't get to the grocery store, or there's no electricity.
Okay.
Listen, if the fridge isn't working, we can't have any fridge foods.
Okay.
This will keep.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
You don't need to refrigerate this, you don't need to cook it. You just gotta eat it.
Alright vlog, so we have the candy, now we just need something for dinner for Halloween. And I think this is something I'm going to attempt.
The nice thing about living in a modern world is that even though it's Canada and fall and there's really not a lot of fruit left, we still get awesome fruit like pomegranates and pineapples and raspberries. Just a lot of things that we wouldn't actually have. We also have things like dates.
Gross.
That's gross. Gross. We are buying all of the Halloween food.
All of it. It doesn't look like Halloween food though when you look at the basket. It's like milk and eggs.
Eggs and coffee cream. That's Corrado's Halloween
It's right
food.
there, guys.
There we go. Oreos, some Cool Whip,
Almonds.
and some almonds.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who got
and some
apples? Who
sugar.
got apples?
Those aren't apples, those are pomegranates.
Fruit for Halloween food?
Candy apples. That's a fruit.
Oh, true, but it's got candy on it.
Yeah,
Candy on
whatever.
it.
Whatever.
You actually, your mouth touches candy before it touches apple.
10. 10.
Hi.
Every single time we go shopping, that's all that
It's
happens.
true, it does happen
He just,
almost every time.
Disappears. He's just gone to the world,
even
just
bother with
on the
me?
phone.
I don't know why it happens. Like every time it's like, okay, grocery shopping, cool. And all of a sudden my phone just becomes like my life source.
So interesting.
At least this time it's just not you and me and you're like walking around talking to nobody. At least Sam's here this time. Guys, I'm making art right now.
You're making art.
You're so silly.
It's art.
Who wants to be Cookie Monster for Halloween? Is that gonna be your
Cookie
costume?
Monster?
Yeah, right there.
I don't know. I feel like Kermit the Frog would maybe be better.
You could be an angry bird. That's so cool,
Yeah, look,
guys.
it's like Kentucky Oktoberfest all over again.
This costume I'm a little confused of because Robin's supposed to be a boy.
I know
Lady.
a few Robins that are girls.
Yeah, but not the superheroes.
Sam,
pretty
there appears to be something eating your head.
What?
Something. There's a thing. Right there.
Feel anything.
Oh, okay. So we're in about the 5th store now. So Saskia, please tell us why.
I want to be Peter Pan.
Yeah.
I'm making a costume, but it's very hard to make tights. So I'm trying to find green tights. I looked up Halloween stores, and they don't have it. We went to a whole bunch of other different stores.
Yeah.
And now we're in Walmart, and this is the closest I can find. So I've got green dye and white leggings, and I guess I'm just gonna dye the leggings green.
I was gonna pick this up and throw it at Saskia while she was talking to the camera.
Okay, try again.
Great.
No, but
so
no,
I'm
no.
just gonna talk. And
I decided against it because I saw it said Degrassi on here. I was like, oh, I recognize these people. It's a zebra Degrassi blanket. I don't get
I
it.
don't think it's supposed to be a zebra.
Never mind, it's not. A
That's the
zebra.
blanket right there.
Flip vlog, I found some perfect shirts for Corey. It's an Angry Birds / Star Wars mix up.
So I just came back from Walmart and I actually did not buy the dye or the white tights. I decided that with Halloween being 2 days away and me wanting to make a costume and make all this food and editing a vlog every single day, it was gonna take way too long and be way too risky to dye those tights.
And we found these ones instead. They're not quite as green as I would like them to be, but they'll have to be good enough for this year, and maybe next year we can make even more epic ones.
Also, just an update on the rest of the costume.
I have sleeves! Yay! I may have made my life a little bit difficult by attaching the sleeves before actually seeing if the tunic fits me properly, but hopefully that just won't be a problem, and if it's too wide, I'll just sew the back together or something. I still have to give the top some shape, and the bottom is still too long,
But it's starting to look like something, and that's always a good thing.
Look, vlog, I'm letting the spider web go for a ride. Woo!
So if you live on the East Coast or you keep up with North American news, you'll probably know that right about now there's this precipitation forming in the sea. We've decided to name it Sandy, and it's gonna come and make a lot of damage this week. It's a hurricane, you guys. So Hurricane Sandy is on its way here. Usually that doesn't mean a lot for Canada. Usually when there is a hurricane, it will form around the American tropics and just go through and do things. And by the time it reaches Canada, it's usually just rain and wind and stuff. But you know, we figured we should probably still stock up on candy and batten down the hatches and whatnot because it is a mess. It was windier earlier today and there are just leaves everywhere, and I'm gonna have to rake that up later, which is not going to be the funnest part of my day. But if you can see there is a table upside down. There's a reason for that because I have had experience with the aftermath of hurricanes in the past, and I know that you have to do things like make sure that your patio furniture is safely stored away. So earlier today, me and Saskia went out and we took down the patio umbrella thing. We put it in the shed and then we flipped over the table so that it wouldn't fly away. But the thing is that patio furniture is actually Tim Deegan's, and he had been away all day, and he came home and he looks out the window and the first thing he sees is his umbrella's gone and his patio table is upside down. So he flips out and he runs outside and he's like on the phone, like looking everywhere for his umbrella, like calling somebody, when actually it was in the shed the whole time, and I probably should have told him. But it was kind of funny to watch him running around the yard for a while freaking out. But seriously, if you're on the East Coast or near New York right now, please be safe. Hurricanes are pretty serious even if they're only category 1 or whatever they're calling it. I know that it's probably going to be pretty scary and people will probably lose power and internet, and I just hope that you are all very safe and we're all rooting for you. On a side note, I just realized that I kind of look like a turtle right now because of my coat. Oh. See?
Give me daily vlogs, I want them in my subscription box. I wonder who might drop by, even though sometimes it's Canada outside. So don't go away, we're here every day. It's not ApprenticeEh, it's ApprenticeA. Hey!